Assalamu alaikum, this is Salai here, and I'm a contestant student at UET Lahore. Our session started on 15 November 2021. To be very honest, I wasn't excited at all on the first day of university. I had planned to go to NUST or UCIT, but fate brought me here. I had this thing in my mind that I have to do everything on my own. I have to learn everything on my own, and university isn't gonna help me at all. It is just a formality. But UET proved my thoughts wrong and falsified all my thoughts. And actually, it amazed me. Now I am sharing the journey of my first semester at UT Love. Okay, so week one, we read about model basics, programming, and all such stuff, basic stuff. Week two, I made my first Hello World program. Hello World, there are new scientists being created. Week three, we read about variables, and we also alongside practice using MS Word, PowerPoint, and CLI. Here I want to mention the one of the best facility UT provided us. We used to do lab for 12 hours a week. That's massive. I don't think so any university in the Pakistan provides this much lab. Week 4. If else statement. By now we have also started making our business application. That was university management system. As an individual business application project, I made telephone companies management system. We were also improving it with the passage of time as we were learning new concepts. Week 5. Nested if else statement. Here a confession. I was being bored at that time, but I think so university got my thoughts और तो उन्होंने मेरी पेज साफ कर दी. Week 6 functions, week 7 loop. Now this journey started being interesting. I started feeling power in my hand. Then week 8 went in meets. Week 9 and 10 we read arrays and parallel arrays. Week 11 we studied file handling and I converted my business application project from variables to file handling and arrays. And after that, week 12 I think so. Week 12 we read 2D arrays. Week 13 here game development start. We read the basis of console based game development and I made Pacman for practicing purposes and I chose missile command and SpaceShooter for as my individual game project. I also made tic-tac-toe and some like these board games for my project. Week 14 and 15 pointers, structures, linked list and all that stuff. At this time, very much stress had been converged on us as our finals were also commencing. But I want to say this all worth it. All that stress I taken is paying me off now. If I compare myself with my fellows who are studying in other university like FAST or QCD and NUST, I see myself far above them in skill, in the level of skills and all that stuff. And I want to thank you, my university, and wish me good. Very much of talk and gossips. Now let's see my project.
So this is Pacman game that I made. The P shows the Pacman. There are 4 ghosts in the game. One ghost will follow the Pacman intelligently and other will move randomly from down to up and left to right, etc. The goal of this game is to eat all the pellets which are shown by dots, and if Pacman eats all the pellets, it wins the game. And if a ghost reaches the Pacman, which is P in my scenario, there will be minus one in lives, and if lives return to 0, the game will the Pacman will lose the game. Let's start the game. So here, as you can see, this ghost has started following the Pacman intelligently. It is following the path of the Pacman and it is coming wherever the Pacman comes. So this ghost ate the Pacman, and so the Pacman has returned to its initial position. It ate the Pacman again and again within a moment or two. So that's why I have. Now this is triumphant assignment which we got during our semester. Let's start executing it and we will see what it does. It is asking for the grid size. Basically there will be a grid and each row will move downward, and the least down row will move back to the most upward row, and the loop will continue. So I will make a grid of 10. Basically you can make a grid of any size from 1 to 20, but it will exceed the boundaries of your screen, so that's why I have made a limit from 1 to 20. Then it is asking if I want to turn the gravity on. Yes. Black hole effect on. Yes. The times for which I want to iterate the loop, 110 I may say. Then 10. Now this was the assignment to make this grid move in a loop. So this is SpaceShooter game that I made as my individual game project. This is my ship and these are the enemy ship coming. The goal of this game is to stop the enemy ship from reaching this point, and if any enemy ship reach this point, the game will be over. and the level will change dynamically, and at each level there will be increasing the speed and the number of the ships coming. So let's play the game. I want to start new game. So these are the enemy ship coming, and if any enemy ship, like I will show you, uh, exceed reach the boundary of this game, the game will be over. And one of these enemy will follow me intelligently, and other will try to sneak out of the game, sneak out at the end of the this board. And as you can see, one enemy reached there, the game is over. So this is a matrix calculator that I made. Basically these are 3x3 matrix calculator. You can do almost any matrix calculation using this calculator. You can do addition, subtraction, multiplication. You can check if the matrix is identity or symmetry or scalar or square or all that properties of matrices. You can do scalar, addition, multiplication. You can also take transpose and determinant of matrix. So in short, you can do almost anything using this matrix calculator. So I have declared three matrices here. I use print A to print a matrix, and I will declare a matrix like this: 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and print A. So here, and I will declare B as 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 0, 1, and print B. Sorry. C is equal to B into a capital, and print C. So it has multiplied matrix A and matrix B and stored the value in the matrix C. And you can similarly take transpose of a matrix. Transpose of C will be print C like this. As you can see, it has changed the rows into columns and columns into rows. And you can also take determinant of a matrix. Determinant of A, it is 0, and determinant of C, it is 0, 2. And let's take determinant of B, it is 0, 2. So let's take another matrix and check. A is equal to 3, 7, some random number, and it will exclude, and print A. So it has excluded the extra values. And now what if I take its determinant? So it is 6. And you can similarly check the other properties of matrices using this. I will see if it is symmetry. No, it is showing 0, so that means it's not symmetry, it is false. 0 means false. So that's all. So this is another assignment that I made. This was to practice branch linked list. This linked list stores the data and stores the name and the marks of student and subject respectively. And you can add as many students as you can, and these subjects are the branch of a main list, which is student list. So let's see. Talha, subject English, and enter marks and word. So here, and if I say Talha and Urdu and 50, so here, and if I add another name like Danish and say here, and subject is maths and 30, so here, and I can also modify the marks Danish and maths में 40. So it has modified marks here. And similarly, you can add as many records as you can, as it has linked list and these are dynamics. You can add as many records as you can. So that's all for now. I have put the links of all these projects in the link description. Kindly follow me on GitHub and kindly tell me if there is any bug or glitch in my projects. That will be a great help to me in my coding journey. We also did some other interesting assignment such as car parking lot and football. There was football data storage data structure, but I will show them in some other video. This video has been already very long.